Good morning, Sleeping Beauties. It is week 25 of the 28-week training for the Dopey challenge at Disney World. And tomorrow, I leave for Disney World. Let's go. Not for marathon weekend, but just for vacation, which is very exciting. The rules for this challenge are that every week I must complete every training run, stretch after all runs, and tell you a story from a runDisney race weekend. There are currently 30 days left until marathon weekend. We are within the month countdown. That is crazy. So I'm gonna go over the game plan. But first, coffee! So, if you watched last week's video, you know that the week that we are on and the week that we are running for training does not coincide. Is that the right word? I hope so. So, even though it is week 25, we are going to be running week 24's training plan. That's because, and if you didn't watch last week's, it's okay. It's fine. It's all right. It's not all right. Go back and watch it. I started my training a week early, and that allowed for one extra week of buffer time for taper. But because I'm on a cruise this week and it would have been the Dopey simulation, I just redid a week last week. So this week, the game plan. Tuesday is a 45-minute run. We're just gonna run. Also, it's Wednesday, so I'm gonna run that on Friday. Thursday's run, also a 45-minute run. Also, we're just gonna run. That will be on Saturday, which I will be in the Bahamas. And then Saturday will be our long run, 4 to 6 miles. That will be run on Sunday on Castaway Cay. They have a 5K there, so I'm just going to double it, do a 10K. Bob's your uncle. And I'll get a medal, which is pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. So that's the game plan, pretty simple. And again, like getting back into running. I can't believe I'm saying I'm getting back into running in week 25. Gonna ease back into things and not push it too much. Yeah. Marathon weekend is gonna be really interesting this year. All right, let's have a great week. It is Friday. I am at my resort at Disney World. I'm at All Star Music, and today we get on the Disney Wish. I haven't run in a week. So I'm just gonna go for a jog around the resort and see how long I can go. I forgot to pack my headphones, so all of my runs this week are just gonna be raw dog. That's how it's gonna be. But yeah, I haven't really explored this resort too much, so we're just gonna run around and take a look at some stuff. Let's go. Here's the Broadway area. It's pretty cool. That has got to be the biggest drum set I've ever seen. Wait, can we go behind it? Oh yeah, let's go behind it. Wow, that's a big butt. Looks as though, oh look, there's All-Star Sports. Oh, maybe you can't see it. Oh no, you definitely can't see it. Let's dip into All-Star Sports. I've never stayed at music before, I've stayed at sports. But I can't say that I know my way around. Ooh, but I've never seen this section. Oh, Mighty Ducks. Let's go.
I love hockey. Hockey's my favorite sport. And I've never seen this section. I don't even really know that I knew this section existed. Okay, wait, actually, now we're going through 101 Dalmatians. So that tells me that this is actually All-Star Movies, not sports. Which is why it's Mighty Ducks and not just hockey. Got it. Here's Fantasia. That's cool. Herbie the Love Bug. Cool. #1, baby. I also have no idea where I'm running. I'm just kind of running around. Okay, now I think I'm heading over to All-Star Sports. Wow, cool. Whoa. This pool is just as cool as the hockey one. There's the football section over there. We're gonna start heading back. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. And I said that I wouldn't push it for this run. Just having not run for a week. And just battling a lot of different things. Shin splints, vertigo, all that stuff. So we're gonna head back. Okay, so, I didn't do like the and done. And done. So 2.5 miles. I felt really good on the run. You know, wasn't dizzy. Shin wasn't hurting too bad. So those are all really positive things. Today's Friday, so I'm gonna do Saturday and Sunday runs for this week. Yeah, I was just trying to stay off my feet as much as possible earlier in the week to help my shin, and then yeah, just trying to not spin around while I'm like sitting on the couch. So yeah, really positive things, and tomorrow will be more of the same. I'll see if I can go a little bit longer and a little bit faster as well.
Good morning. It is Saturday, and yesterday we got on the Disney Wish. We had our first, kind of half day. Today is our first full day. We just docked in the Bahamas. I am most likely not going to get off, but actually, we didn't just dock. We're docking right now. The boat is still moving. I thought we weren't, and that just kind of freaked me out for a second. So, in the fitness area, they have one of those like fancy curved treadmills. So I want to run on that. So I'm going to this morning. And then also they have the rainforest room, which is like their sauna and cold room and steam room and stuff like that, that I did get a pass for. So I am going to go in there after my run as like part of my recovery. Before I run, I'm going to eat some breakfast at the Marceline Market. Eggs, hash browns, pancakes, Mickey churro waffles, which I absolutely smashed. Ooh, look, they have princess meet and greets right now. There's Moana, Tiana, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Belle. I'm not huge on meeting characters because I never know what to say to them. And I'm not familiar enough with most of their movies to be like spit some lore, So it is what it is. And done. Okay, 45 minutes done. Now it's time for sauna and cold room. What is going on with my hair? It is Sunday. We have made it to Castaway Cay, and today is our long run. Castaway Cay actually has a 5K that you can run and get a medal. So I'm gonna run to the start line and then run the 5K also.
for the long run. And yeah, I'm just really excited to run in weather that is not 15 degrees. So let's go for this run.
But first I had to make my way to the Marceline Market for these bad boys, Mickey Churro Waffles. We got off the boat, I sang a song. Wait to say Merry Christmas to you. And now, let's go for this run.
It's so quiet over here. It's so nice. This sign says slow down, but I'm only running at a 10:30 pace. Sweating bullets. Also, I'm walking right now. Started feeling a little bit dizzy and don't want to push that and risk a trip back to the specialist before marathon weekend. So just walking the rest of the way, and then I'm gonna stop at Serenity Bay and relax for a little bit. And done. Finished just in time for lunch at Serenity Bay to start. So I'm gonna have some lunch and then probably we'll wait to do story time till after I'm done with the cruise. It's rubber. It's fine.
Okay, back from the cruise, unfortunately. It was a ton of fun. Really liked the cruise. The Disney Wish, this is just like a little cruise rant real quick. Disney Wish, out of the 4 ships I've been on so far, is not my favorite layout. So I've been on Magic, Dream, Fantasy, and now the Wish, and I didn't like the Wish's layout. I felt like there are a lot of pinch points and bottlenecks where it felt really, really crowded. And from just like posting on TikTok and on Instagram, I found that I am not alone in that thinking. But I've also heard great things about the Treasure and the Destiny. So I would love to go on those and the Adventure, just all the Disney cruises. So for story time for this week, I thought it was funny seeing the characters on board and talking about how I don't go up to them because I don't know what to say. That is no exception with runDisney races. Even though the character stops are so quick that you don't even talk to them, you literally just like take one picture and then like you run off. In the thumbnail, that is about like half of the character stops that I've ever done. I just don't. I don't know. I don't stop for character stops. But during my first Dopey challenge, the half marathon, I was running up one of the on ramps. And about halfway up, there was a green army man with a megaphone yelling at a kid who was doing push-ups because, you know, running a half marathon isn't enough. And as I ran by him, I was like, that sounds like my dad's friend Eric. Now, my dad's friend Eric, they're friends from high school. And for as long as I have been going to Disney World, he has been part of Walt Disney World Entertainment. And we have so many different videos of watching so many different performances of his. And I'm not even going to show them because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to show them or not. But regardless, I'm running up this on ramp and I'm struggling, right? If you've watched my overview of the courses, you know that the on ramps are tough. And so I was like, I just got to keep going. I was like, that sounded like Eric. So I texted my dad, and then he texted Eric and was like, hey, like, were you one of the army men during the half marathon today? He was like, yeah, I was, and I'll be there for the marathon around mile 1. And so on marathon day, like, that was one of my main goals, is like, okay, let's find Eric at mile 1. And found him, got a picture. He stayed in character. He always stays in character. He's professional. And he didn't make me do any push-ups, which I was very, very glad he did not. So that is one of the few stories I have of meeting characters during a Run Disney race. Okay, so this next week, Dopey simulation, last Dopey simulation. I feel like this training has had so many ups and downs, and I guess that just comes with the territory of pushing myself harder. I've never dealt with this many problems that I can really remember. I know that last year, like, showing up to the Dopey, I was like limping across the finish lines. But this training, it just feels different. Feels like there's one problem after the next. I'm like actively trying to find solutions, which is a good thing. But so Dopey Sim next week, and then taper after that through the holidays, and then marathon weekend. It'll be here in just a few short weeks. I am super excited. I'm really excited to see everyone, see all my friends. If you will be there and if you see me, make sure to stop me and say what's up. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you real soon. Peace.